too stupid to be reading this book. Him locking her in the attic for days on end is like truly crazy work. I fear I may have to read every Freida McFadden book ever. Hey guys, my name's Bailey. Welcome or welcome back. We're going to be doing a what I read in a week. I love watching What Emmy Reads on here do them. If you don't know who that is, I'll tag her down below. I'm currently in the middle of a couple books. I'm hoping to be able to get through at least one or two this week, but also start a couple of new ones as well. I've got a couple of fantasy, a couple of romance, and then one thriller. We're going to give it a try. I'm not really the biggest thriller type of girl, but with it being close to Halloween, I thought I'd give one a try. I'm going to be doing like little check-ins throughout the week and just doing like how many pages I read each day, what books I finished or started, but that's the plan. Hope you enjoy. Hey guys, happy Monday. I'm picking up The Will of the Money this morning by James Islington. I am actually headed to my friend's house, so I'm not going to be reading my Kindle copy. I did find it on Audible for, I think it was like $6, so I went ahead and purchased that. She's about like an hour there and back, so I think I'm gonna try to read some of that in the car on the way up there. I do have work tonight, so I may, when I get back, either pick this up again or I may pick back up Freida McFadden from this weekend. I got like 4 pages in, like maybe a couple pages into the first chapter, and I was liking it so far, so I'm either gonna pick this up or read that. I haven't decided yet, but I am hoping to at least get a little bit more read tonight. But that's the plan for now.
You two can't. I'm feeling the exertion now. Breath misted in front of my face. And I think...
I'm back home from work now. It is 7:50. I got to chapter 20 on the way home from my friend's house today. That puts me at page 176, 30% through the book. So I think I'm going to pick this up just because I'm at an interesting spot. I do think I am too stupid to be reading this book, but that's okay. I am enjoying it, but I do definitely, I can tell that I'm not catching up on things that I think I should be catching on, but I am excited to see where it's going. I also, if this gets to be too much tonight, which I don't think it will, but in case it does, I also have The Housemaid. I got literally, I think it's chapter, or literally page 4, literally. I may pick this up if this is starting to slack a little bit. We'll see. I really want to read this because of the movie that's coming out, and I don't think anybody's ever said anything bad about a Freida McFadden book. I know they're definitely not, like, from what I've heard, the best of the best, but they get the job done. So I feel like this may be good for me not being a thriller person to pick up something like this. I think I may like that. Decided to take a break from The Will of the Many. I am liking it, but I just can tell that I'm not in the mood to read like a fantasy, that type of book, so I feel like I'm doing it a disservice to read it while I'm not in the mood to read it. So we're gonna switch over to Revelry by Lila Dawes. I read the first one, loved it. Very crazy start to the last one, so I'm curious to see how this one's gonna go. I think this one's childhood friends to lovers, so I'm excited for that, but it's only 356 pages, so I'm hoping to be able to read a decent chunk this morning just because this is kind of like a low brain power book, so I should be able to fly through this quicker than I am The Will of the Many. So I think we're just gonna sit back and read for a little bit. It's 10 o'clock currently. I don't have to be at work until 2, so I'm not gonna be able to finish this, but we're gonna see how much I can get read. I also have a raspberry tea here and this cute little Campbell's soup mug. I am the biggest tea fan I think there ever was. I don't care if it's hot, cold, whatever. Hot tea is gonna do it every time. But raspberry specifically, raspberry and peppermint are my 2 absolute favorites. But this is to keep me warm out here. I think it's like 50 degrees outside right now. So we're just gonna sit back, read a little bit, drink our drink. So I'm on page 22. I thought this was supposed to be all about only the sisters, but this is Katerina's best friend Gertie. I don't know why I thought Gertie was one of her sisters. I completely forgot about that, but that's her best friend. So I guess this one is their best friend and her love interest. Wasn't expecting that, but we'll see where this goes. I think there might be some OCD representation of this. The main male character, he is driving up to work and somebody's in his parking spot and he has to reassure himself that he's okay not parking in his normal spot, and then he's like counting his steps to get from his car to the stables. So I think that may be a part of his story. We'll see. I may just be reading into something I shouldn't be. Good morning, happy Wednesday. It is 8:44 in the morning. I had to wake up and go take my car to the dealership this morning because the seal or whatever on my windshield's broken, so that sucks. I don't know when I'm getting my car back, so that was how my morning started. But I started Revelry yesterday by Lila Dawes. I got 50 pages in, I think it was, so I'm gonna continue with this today. I do have to do some stuff for work this morning, so I may, while I'm working on that, listen to some of The Will of the Many just to have myself reading something, because I've literally barely read anything this week. I get we're only 3 days in, but I usually will have read a little bit more than this, so the fact that I've read right at 100 pages in 2 days is not that much, but I'm hoping today we can maybe finish Revelry. That would be awesome. I think it's less than like 400 pages, so I feel like that's probably doable, so I think that's the plan for now, but we'll see if anything changes.
Leaving me to worry about the peculiar happenings of the morning.
Okay, so I got to chapter 24. Only got 1 chapter done. Unrelated, kind of, but like, when is the next amazing dystopian movie gonna come out? Like, I feel like I've not really lived since Hunger Games and all those type of movies come out. Like, I need something new to like make me want to live. Like, I don't know. I feel like we keep either remaking old movies or just like not making good movies anymore. Sorry. Not that every book I think needs to be turned into a movie, but like, just listening to this, I'm like, I need to see this in person, because I made a TikTok about it. I cannot visualize like fight scenes and things happening. That's apparently it's a disability that I hold, but like, people can like imagine scenes like in their head. I just can't do that no matter how hard I try. So like, I need a visual to be like, that's what's happening. And like, I just feel like The Will of the Many would be such a good movie or like TV series, honestly. Like, I would tune in every Wednesday for this. Like, I don't know. That's my little 2 cents for the morning, but we need more dystopian movies. Sue me. It is several hours later. It's now 2:11. I just got home from work for the day. I ended up having a really short day at work, so I'm actually going to be able to read a lot more than I thought today. My room is a war zone, quite literally. So before I can read this, we're gonna go through and clean my room. I would like to finish Revelry today. I think that is insane considering I've read now like 120 pages the entire week, but I'm on page 62. I'm 20% through the book. I feel like I can finish this given it's 2 o'clock. So order of action is clean my room, read, probably throw on some YouTube, and see how much we can get read. So in cleaning my room, I've decided to put my 10 before the end of my physical copies beside my bed. So hopefully that will make me want to read with them being that close. I have a pretty good selection. Like I want to finish Twilight. I want to read a Freida McFadden book. And then I've wanted to read Malice forever. So I'm hoping that by putting them beside my bed, it will force me to pick them up. We don't know if that's actually going to happen. But now that my room's a little bit more clean, I think we're ready to read. So I've been reading for a little bit. I'm on page 133. He's in therapy right now for his OCD because he just lashed out on Gertie. And I literally just want to give him a hug. Like, I want to cry. Like, I just love him so much. And he's so... I just want to hug him. I can fix him. Thanksgiving. They're going around the table saying what they're thankful for. And he says, I'm thankful to have found someone who cares enough to want me to have fun. I'm on page 330. It is 9:58, and if you would have told me yesterday that I would be tearing up over fictional characters, I would have laughed at you. This is, I'm thinking, gonna be one of the best books I've read all year. I don't know. I'm feeling like it. It's 10:07. I just finished. 10 out of 10, guys. That right there is what I've been needing for the past month and a half. So good. I did not think I was gonna cry, literally at all. This is leaps and bounds better than Redemption. Redemption was amazing. This right here is so good. The OCD representation, just like showing how two people that have had such flawed past, hurt past, can come together and find love. Like, perfection. Literally obsessed. I will be reading the rest of the series. If you have not read Miss Lila Dawes, get on it right now, because everyone needs a little bit of this in their life. But I'll have to do the math on how many pages that was. It was a lot though. I mean, I finished it, so I may start The Housemaid tonight before I go to bed. Crazy, who knows? But I will call it for now. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, happy Thursday. It is 5:37. I'm just sitting down to read for the day, which is fine. I ended up finishing Revelry last night, so I think that puts me like 301 pages for pages read yesterday. I was gonna start over The Housemaid. I started it last weekend, and then I just started reading other books. So I want to go back to it because I only got like 5 pages in. And then I saw that they have it on Kindle Unlimited. So I think I would prefer to read it on my Kindle. But we're going over to a friend's house tonight, so I don't know how much time I'm actually going to have to read. But I would like to at least read a little bit. So let's see how much we can do. I'm so sorry, but the phrase, I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding, literally makes me want to throw up. Okay, so I just got to page 12. Literally the next page is chapter 2. If I turn obviously she gets the job because then there would be no book, but like, we've already felt even stupid that a 9-year-old was going to kill you 3 times, and then now the gardener is giving you looks as if you should not get hired. Why would we take this job? It's like, people like this deserve what you're getting coming to you, because what do you mean you're going to keep this, like, wanting this job when everyone is making it seem as though you shouldn't take it? Hey guys, happy Friday. It is currently 1 o'clock. I am picking back up The Housemaid tonight. I got to chapter 5, page 34 last night. So we're just gonna sit here and try to see how much we can read. I don't really have a goal for myself, but let's just see what we can do. One thing that I'm really liking about Frida is her chapters are very short. Like, they're for sure less than 10 pages, but like chapter 5 to 6 was only 3 pages. Like, I love short to the point chapters. I think especially in a thriller because it keeps you on your toes the whole time. Okay, so it's a little bit later. It's 8:09. I am back home for the night. I'm gonna read some more of The Housemaid. I ended up getting to page 101, so I actually got a decent bit read this morning. So I think I'm just gonna sit here. We're gonna try to finish it before I go to bed. I'll probably go to bed in 4 or 5 hours. I feel like that's enough time to read this. I'm gonna try to read physical, and if I feel like I'm not reading it quick enough, I'll pick it back up on my Kindle. Oh no, this is not gonna end well. She just slept with the husband. So I'm on page 238. I am flabbergasted. Like, no part of me saw any of this coming. Probably should have, but again, I don't read thrillers that often, so I feel like I don't know what to look for in them, I guess. But never did I believe that be bad. Like, I'm only 70, so I still have 30% of the book left, so I don't know where it's gonna go, but I truly have no words for where we're at right now. Locking her in the attic for days on end is like truly crazy work, like actually insane. Okay, so I just finished The Housemaid. Literally amazing. I think this may be my favorite thriller I've ever read. I've only read a couple, but like, this was so good. And then like part 2 and 3 where you get Nina and Millie's point of views. I fear I may have to read every Freida McFadden book ever, unfortunately. If you've not read any Freida McFadden, please do. This was absolutely amazing. If you stuck around until now, you've been promoted to one of my new favorite employees. I don't make the rules. I love you so much. Hope to catch you in the next one.